them, you must defeat them, you must match them. Do not whisper them, proclaim them. Understand this. Men do not drift into victory, they drive into it. And the steering wheel of your spirit is speech. If you do not take the wheel, others will. Society, fear, mediocrity. All of them stand ready to assign you a path if you do not boldly take your own. The man who becomes something in 90 days is not the man who casually affirms. He is the man who speaks as one under divine command. His creed is not a hope, it is a hammer. Each morning,
What's up? What's up? What's up? Wait, West Side. Man, oh my God, let me get my little screen up. Are you stoked, dude? Stoked. Did you? Okay, I got
Where's
to.
your camera? Where's your
Oh yeah,
camera?
yeah.
Where's your
Sorry about
camera?
that. Sorry about that. So I got to show you what I've done. Just hey, there we go.
Oh,
I got to
let's
show
do
you
it.
what I've done since we got off the phone. So my plan is when you ask that question, what am I gonna do? Is let's
Hey,
see.
wait. You over here talk speaking as if everybody just got off the challenge.
Oh wow, sorry. Let's go back.
Okay, day five,
Day
everybody.
5. Yay.
Day five. The what did Russell call him? The
The
side
side
hustle.
hustle.
The AI side hustle,
The
day
3K
five.
side hustle.
The 3K side hustle.
That's
So
what I'm
pretty much
calling
how
it.
can you oh yeah, he called the AI side hustle, but he showed us five different ways that you could go do a side hustle by this weekend to come up
Make
with three
3K.
thousand dollars to
Yeah.
make 3K, 100%. 100%. So did you want to start at all? Like the I don't
I
have a lot of notes on the VIP because it was just kind of over my head. I'd have to watch it again. I mean, but not really over my head.
I
You
got
know,
a transcript of
he was
it.
just explaining about skill library and all that. So
It was a lot of tech stuff, and I could get it, but I'm like, you have to go through it again.
yeah, me too. 100%. So let's just start off the day. Hi, everybody. Let's just start off the day with AI side hustle and what now Renee has actually renamed it the 3K AI side hustle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
You want to
let
talk about
you.
what you learned?
Well, the main thing I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to talk about this part, and then I'm going to let you take it away because I think you got this. So the first thing, when Russell came on and started, and he was saying that what he first did was show how a lot of people built a lot of apps last night, and
Right.
he was showing the apps they built just overnight. And
Right.
there's a lot of people that built a lot of games, and that was really cool.
That was funny.
Um,
That was fun.
that was really cool. And he literally said, if you don't know how to do any of this, you just go to your chief of staff and just ask them, how do I do this? How do I fix this? What do I... and he just went through the whole week about day one was a seven-figure AI shortcut. Day two, the billion-dollar breakthrough software with info. So
Yeah.
any of these days, you could bundle it, and actually create an offer and sell it. Day three, one-person marketing machine, email and VSL. Day four, the one-person software machine. And today, day five, your AI side hustle. So and then he went into investing and making money to return, right? So let's just take this into money. So what he's saying is, how can you be when you don't have resources, say money, how can
Right.
you be resourceful, right? So if you wanted to get into the program, it's 29.97. That's why Renee repivoted to the 3K challenge. How can by this weekend you take what you've learned from this challenge and these five ideas that he gave today on how to create a side hustle income? How can you be resourceful to get into this program? And I just want to give, and he gives some information like the Kenneth Cole Productions. I don't know if you know that story.
Yeah, I do.
And then the rich dad poor dad framework, where one dad was like, oh, I can't afford it, and the other dad, the rich dad, would say, oh, how can I afford it, right?
Right.
That reframing. And then just to give you guys just my personal story. So my goal, so I have this so I'm really an abundant prosperity person. Like, I believe all things are capable, right?
Possible.
Um, But for this year, so every year I get a word that I live by, and for the year. And this year my word is discipline and constraints, right? So discipline and constraints means just because I can afford to do something doesn't mean I should be investing financially or time-wise into that thing. The constraint becomes the way.
Right.
And for example, one of the richest men in the world, Rockefeller, where at the time when he was transporting oil, the train companies were squeezing him on price, like they were his biggest expense, right? They were his biggest expense, and they actually tried to squeeze him, knowing to transport his oil, he needed them. And what he did was he literally, in that constraint, he came up with pipelines where he could just bypass them altogether and build these oil pipelines and so now we have oil pipelines because of that constraint, right? So putting yourself in a not a lack mindset, staying in an abundance mindset, but the constraint becomes the way. What Russell said, the resourcefulness to get what you want,
Right.
right? And so for me, in all transparency, I was prepared to purchase this offer. But then I said, what if I could make the constraint become the way and be resourceful and get into this offer and not pay for this offer?
Yeah.
Well, I literally pitched my marketing strategy to a brand new founding company that bought this offer with my link. So I got 40% on that 29.97. So I'm getting paid nearly $1,200 just from Russell, from the affiliate.
Yeah.
And I get a licensed seat on their marketing AI, and I'm going to run all their marketing. So now I get to be in this software with none of, and got paid to be in it. I'm going to run their marketing, and I get to learn on their dime, and I get to help grow a company. And now we're in negotiation for me to take equity in the company
Wow.
because of the constraint. Not looking at the constraint as lack. I was like, oh, I can't do this. Looking at the constraint as the way of letting your brain become a creative problem solver.
Right. So in a riff off of that, same position, just paid 6,000 not even a month and a half ago for this the funnel builder certification. So I have that same constraint. And I've learned just being in Russell's world that it's in. I have a story about that Rich Dad Poor Dad book too. When I was a teenager in foster care, I got that book from Goodwill and I read that book. I think that book has framed the way I think because I never have thought about I can't afford it. I've always thought like, how can I make this happen? What Russell did today was gave me that answer. So now I'm on a hustle for my 3 grand, not because I was stuck on I can't really squeeze that on the credit card right now, but the fact that I'm gonna get it anyway, I just gotta do it this way.
100 the
Resourcefulness.
exact the constraint becomes the way. And then now, like I said, for someone like myself, that 29.97 is not a constraint.
Right.
It becomes a game. And
I
it's
like how you
fun.
had somebody else pay for it too.
100%. Now, because I can add value to it. So what I did is I got on a consulting call for free
Right.
and just listened to the founders of this company, and they were doing this and they were doing this and hearing the roadblocks. And I says, oh, and it's because, so you have to have some skill in that.
Right, right, right.
And, as a business consultant, and I literally got that skill from reading business books and all the marketing books and all the Dan Kennedy books. Like that's how I got, because it's just something I geek out on.
Right.
And I was listening to them. I wrote down, and thanks to this challenge, I said, well, you're in the wrong business. And I was able to lay out a new business model that literally, I believe, is going to take them on a 7-figure path in less than a year. That
Yeah.
they haven't, they already laid the groundwork. All they have to do is pivot. So, for example, they teach the avatar, right? So their avatar they were approaching the same avatar one way and was getting roadblocks from the avatar. Well, now when they make a different offer to the same avatar to actually over here back to their
Right.
original goal, when they reframe their position, now they become a friend of this avatar, and now they get to create that relationship of building, of helping solve these problems and charge them to solve the problems they are in now, and
Right.
then become the solution for the part that they actually wanted them to do.
Man.
And so now they've got all the verticals. And so I literally just mapped this out, that's saying when you approach it, instead of from this end that you're getting the roadblock, you come on this side, and you consult them and get them, help them with this problem. Now they're open for you to do this other thing that you wanted them to do anyways. And then I actually even mapped out when the avatars you'll have different levels, and then you have, so they become different lists that you can literally, like, this list can be, you can partner with another business and they take care of that part of the business or that part of the list or those type of business owners, and you just take a percentage revenue, and you don't have to serve them. You only serve the people you want, and the people that don't fall in that category, you just literally, you can just sell your list.
Right.
And it's the same framework as a marketing email list, but these are actual real businesses.
Right. Exactly.
And when I laid out the vision, they were so impressed. And I talked about the attractive character, which, one of them is the AI side hustle. I taught them attractive character, how we would market it, how we would position it, so that we go from this side of the business to this side of the business. And they just loved it, and they bought the thing last night while I was on the call with my link. I says, you buy it with my link, you put me in as the main chief
Yeah.
marketing officer, so I learn on your dime, and I get equity off of it, off of the new business.
Good, great way to position that offer. Great, man. So, man, that's why I always say you have always been my offer lady, because you have tons of skill sets. But I always tell my husband she is the one that helps me fine tune my offers. She always has such great insights. Joy, I see you're there. If you're just listening in, we want to welcome you. I'm Renee. This is Roberta. Glad to have you.
Yeah, come on in the room. Hit the link and come on in the room. There
What
you
up,
go.
Joy?
Hey, Joy.
Hi, how you
Oh,
guys?
this is awesome that you're on. So, Renee, so Joy and her husband are big time funnel hackers too. They came to the one that Danny did in Georgia,
Yeah, I
and they
wish I
came,
had got to that one.
and so they got to see Partiv, they got to meet Danny, all them. They came to that, and then they also came to the one that myself and Nelly did, who you're going to meet tonight.
Right.
Um, uh, to the one we did in Georgia. So they're big time funnel hackers. So what I would like to do right now, Renee, is let Joy speak about her takeaways and introduce
Come
herself
on
and her
with
takeaways.
it.
Oh wow, man, what Russell is doing is crazy.
Doing too much.
Um, I, I mean, it really is. I love it. I mean, I wish I had seen that sooner. I mean, like before, what I'm doing now. Um, because I really like it,
We need to
in a
talk,
different.
Joy. Joy, we need to like we need to talk.
It is
No,
crazy.
we need to talk because I'm telling you, this is symbiotic. We need to speak off of the, like. But anyways, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, I love this.
So what he's doing with that is really bizarre because I mean I was kind of like doing a little bit of that before I saw his program. So kind of like what I have been doing, like my son and I, we have like this little Bible study group, and I create a lot of things for the group, like some little manuals and different things like that. And so I had started playing around with these custom GPTs and stuff like that, and just feeding it a bunch of information. And I have this book that I learned, like the different study methods, for how to do Bible study and stuff like that. And so I took this book that I learned from, and I started feeding, some of the stuff from the book into, my chat GPT to help me build a system and create these worksheets and different things like that to pass out to the group. And so, like when Russell was talking about the how he took the Think and Grow Rich book and he just pretty much put the whole book into I forgot the name of that system that he used, the one that is not out yet. and basically and created like this whole system. I was like, see, that's exactly what I was trying to do, like with this book. And I was like, this is so crazy. Um, and then like with the AI, I mean, because everything is going to AI. I mean, you can't not have AI. Like you
Right.
just have you have to learn it and master it, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Like Roberta already knows because she's in the growth hub and the AI, using the AI receptionist and stuff like that, and just trying to figure out all of that kind of stuff. And I'm not, like, my husband is the one that's into the funnel building and stuff like that. I'm trying to learn it for myself so I don't have to ask him, every little thing. And so getting into the marketing, the what is it called, the chief of staff. So I'm in there asking it questions about how to build my funnel and my and my website, because I'm like, well, it takes too long for me to ask my husband, you know what I mean? Because he's trying to do what he's trying to do. And then I'm stopping him, asking him questions. Okay, so what am I supposed to put in here? And, how is it supposed to sound? Because he's more, in tune with the copy than I am. I'm not, I'm more, of a plain speaking kind of person. I'm not the salesman. He's just, the salesman person. So I'm trying to use it for that. I'm waiting on it now because it's kind of like moving slow. But I'm like, this is crazy. Russell is always figuring out, like, I'm like, how does he's just like this slot machine or something. I don't know what to call him, but he's just always, something is just coming out of him. I mean, just nonstop. And I'm like, how do you just think at that pace, and that level, like that? So I mean, it's pretty cool what he's doing, and then what y'all are doing, and how y'all set up the school and all. That's really neat. Thank
Appreciate that.
y'all.
Appreciate that. Jay, I see you are here. Welcome. Just want to make sure you knew we're not ignoring you.
He said hi.
Okay. So go ahead, Roberta. You know what I want to do.
Let her rip, girlfriend, because we all about the money.
Okay, so before you guys got on the phone, Russell said how we were talking about how it's not about I can't afford it, but how can I afford it? And my mind automatically went there. I'm gonna share my screen, and just from the transcript of let me get the window. No, I want that. Just from the transcript, this is what I've come up with. Everybody can see my little screen here. So I took that transcript, put it in chat. Let me find it. One of these. And each of those pages, those 5 lead pages, the audit, let me read them off. The lead page, wait a minute. First of all, I have the audit, then the custom app build page, the email reactivation page, and the Dream 100 page, and the personal brand page.
Okay,
Now,
hold on, slow down. Are you saying that you went to the marketing AI, took but the chief
not
of staff
marketing
said,
AI.
and you stuck it into ClickFunnels AI, and it built these funnels for you
Yes,
in the order that the
I
chief
asked
marketing
it
AI
to.
took?
Yeah, I asked it to.
Oh,
But check it
boom.
out. So each of these pages, those posts that he gave us, my objective after I get off the phone is put those posts as an admin assist. So every day, every week, that one post, but every day it gets one separate post. So pretty much 5 days a week, it'll get a post pitching each of these. Each of those posts leads to this page. Their specific lead magnet. So this one is about and I'm going to edit it. This is about the free AI business audit. So this is the page for that to wait, go back to get leads in. I'm gonna go to the next one. Let's see, funnels. But I asked it to build out all of them. I put the post out so whoever responds, I can tell which ones get the most activity. So the the app build funnel, and they all come with a thank you page. And I'll build out the process from there. I'm going to go into
Okay,
my,
so time out, time out. Are you saying so Russell showed 5 different AI side hustles? Are you saying that you made the prompt in marketing AI, came to ClickFunnels, put it in their AI, and it did 5 different lead generations?
yes. And in
That's
about
like
10
in
minutes,
less than
keep in mind,
15 minutes,
in between the call, 15
like
minutes.
like less like 15 minutes. Are you?
15 minutes.
And here's the good thing, Joy. This can be done in so the other platform that you're on, you can use the same prompts to do
You
the
can do
same
the
thing.
same thing.
Yeah, and Renee know what platform we're on because Renee is working with me in the background on the AI voice thing.
Yeah, so this is how easy it is to build out a system. And I'm for that 3 grand hustle this weekend. So right after I get off this call, I'm gonna put the post on social media and start driving traffic and who I can go in there every day and see who's interested, and then build out the follow-up process, which will be an application page. I'll ask them about 5 questions, but at least I can start generating leads right now once I get off this phone.
Do us a favor.
Sure.
Do a Loom video on how
I
you're
already
going
did.
to, because I know you're going to make a real cool image.
Yep.
Tell us how we can go make that cool image, and
Okay.
then whatever, put this prompt into a Google Doc so that we can drop it in any AI builder.
Okay. So this is a live page so far. Now keep in mind, I haven't done any editing yet. I just took the transcript from the call today. That's all I did. Took the transcript, put it in the Marketing Secrets AI thingamajigger, asked it, hey, I need to quickly start making some money by this weekend. And then I went in, it gave me a prompt. At first, it only built 1 page. I didn't want it like that. 1 page with 5 buttons. I wanted a page for each button so it can speak to each person differently. So I just asked inside of ClickFunnels for it to adjust that. And then it made those 10 pages really, because there's a thank you page for each in about less than 15 minutes. This is the AI audit page. And I'm going to put images, but this is what I've done without doing anything. Took the transcript.
That's sick, girlfriend. That's
Okay,
awesome.
so let's get back. Let me get this stop sharing. But I had to share that because I was thoroughly amazed because I'm like I said, I just spent 6 grand on the funnel builder. So my husband, I wouldn't even ask him because like I got to make that back. So I was like, okay, it's not that I can't afford it. I need to figure out how I can make that 3 grand. And when he gave us the 5 side hustles, I was like, let's not just master one. Let's just see which one gets the most traffic and do that one.
That's sick, my girl. That's
Okay,
sick.
so that's
So
what I did.
so Joy, so were you on today's challenge? Yeah, unmute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So
was on
which
there.
which side hustle you gonna ask people? I suppose I know about the voice thing, but which of these 5 side hustles are you gonna post about?
I'm not sure yet. I want to say, I think it was the second one because I can't remember which one was
Number
which.
2 was
Is build a
custom sol
custom software solution.
yeah.
Okay, no, not that one then.
How
It
about
might have
number
been
one was a consulting audit. Number 3 was an email magic.
the
Number
first one, the
the first one.
consultant audit.
That's that's the
Because
one
we
I
kind of
want.
that kind of goes with the AI thing because they do like that AI audit. So I
That's
think I
kind
can.
of what I was, Roberta. That's the first she asked me before the thing was even over. Which one you going with? And I'm like, I'm not quite sure, but I was steering towards the audit because I work with ASU in a small business community, and I was like, I could easily like get them just by saying, hey, let me show you what I can do at my weekly meetings and have them lined, like make it like they line up and make myself so in demand that like after the meetings everybody's lined up. That's my vision, that everybody's going to line up. I want to do it. I want to do it. And I can use my whisper, talk about their business, and just throw up something in 15 minutes. 15-minute consultations right there after the meeting. That's kind of
That's
like my
good.
thought process for this.
Yeah, Joy, did you get Whisper with my link?
I got,
I did.
I have not, yeah, I
Because you
don't
can
have the
get you can
wisdom.
get a month free, and then you get Jay to sign up. He gets a month free, and you get another month free. You get your husband to sign up. He gets a month free. You get another. Now you got 3 months free, and then they share the link, and you can almost get a whole year free just by people signing
Just
up for a
getting
free
12
account.
people in there.
Because they get a month free for every account that signs up with you.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm doing.
but use my link.
Use her link because that's what I used.
And it's great. I'm telling you, I started
I got it
using
on my
it.
phone.
Yeah, and I got it on my computer. I started using it, and it's great. I mean, it's just making me go faster.
The ability, because I'm gonna tell you something about the way Russell with Marketing Secrets AI and Whisper is the ability, because there's so much many times that I'll be out there and get, because I'm a geek for this stuff, and I'll see just a sign. I'm like, that's a business I should probably check into because that's bad. Like I'll look at their website and I can now talk, and those ideas are always available instead of my voice notes app where I could like there's so much in there I wouldn't even remember where to find that message that I wrote. So this Whisper is going to categorize all those things. I need help. I need
Yes, we do.
AI to assist me.
Is it in the is it in the group?
What the
Drop it
oh
in the group, Roberta.
The
I
whisper.
texted it to you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Let me check
yeah.
mine.
Yeah, I texted the link to you.
Ooh.
No, Renee, that's your group. You drop your link
I
there.
haven't, girl. All I did is got it.
If you got it, Renee, all you do is go to the app, you
Okay.
go to the app,
Okay.
you go to home.
Okay.
Oh well, never mind. You go to the pancake, the hamburger menu on the
I got
top
you.
left.
I got you.
Refer a friend, hit copy and drop that link.
Okay.
Or share invite and then see if school, if not, just hit copy and drop it in the group. It's your group, you share your link.
Okay.
I'm sharing with Joy because I invited her.
Yeah, well, of course you can. Yes.
But it's your group, you drop your link.
Okay, hold on. It keeps okay, skip that, skip that, skip that. Congrats. Good. Allow. Good. Okay. Mhm. I was still setting it up. Okay. We'll skip that for now.
But
Allow.
yeah, Joy, sign up, get Jay to sign up. He gets and use it because I don't know about you guys, you ladies, but I'm so used to typing that I literally would start typing and then stop and go, okay, let me pull up Whisper keyboard and just speak and like it's a new habit I need to get into because I'll just start typing.
Right.
And I'm like, no,
Hmm.
no, no, no. I need to I'm on Windows, so I need to do Control Window and start speaking. Or I'm on
Right.
my phone, I need to pull up the Whisper keyboard and just start speaking. I'm trying to become more intentional, and that's
Me
literally
too.
helping me. It's helping me create faster.
Yeah.
It's helping me to go faster, but it's a new habit that I haven't mastered yet. So I'm intentionally learning how to speak instead of type.
Yeah. And I've been
Yeah.
using typing with my MacBook a lot in the last few months since I've been in a certification program, but I need to be more intentional. Now I got Whisper to do it out because I missed so much by not jotting down my notes, my thoughts at the time that I'm in those situations. And I'm in them a lot where, ooh, I could do this, I could do that, I could help there. Because I'm at the ASU entrepreneur groups at least twice a week, and everybody in there needs what we're offering.
100%. 100%.
Hmm.
So, Yeah, so Joy, how do you think from what you've seen with the app, what you've seen on the challenge, how do you think you could use that to serve your potential clients in addition to what you already have as a back end product?
Good question.
Um, so for right now, what I'm doing is mine is still creating, for whatever reason is kind of slow, but I put in a bunch of information in here, so maybe that's why it's taking so long. Um, and I think because I would like to do real estate is what I'm looking at right now. Real estate agents, I know quite a few of them, and they're always, you know, kind of lagging behind in some area. So I'm just putting in information about the real estate agents, like where they might be dropping the ball at, and seeing if I can figure out some kind of system, um, that I can pitch to them that will help them to pick up the slack. You know what I mean? Of course, we're using the AI to take the calls for them, um, because what this is telling me is that it takes them at least 15 hours to respond to their um, their lead or
Right.
whatever.
It's a long time.
So right. And so I spoke with a real estate agent earlier this week. And so he was telling me about some of the issues that he has. For one, he doesn't even know how to use his platform. You know what I mean? The platform, that the CRM that they give him with the real estate company that he works for. And I asked him, I said, well, do they train you guys on how to use it? And he said, well, we had one class, but I still don't know what I'm doing. So just kind of using this maybe to figure out where the holes are in the process of the real estate conversion
Right.
system, their whatever their how their method is. And so he allowed me to come into his CRM so I can see all of the real estate people in there. In
Mm.
It's so crazy. I can see all of their lead sources. I can see all of the agents. I can see
Gold.
like their mail list. I
Yeah,
mean, like
if you
their
want to, hey Joy, if you want to get on a call to frame something out with that, let me know and I'll get on a
She's
call
the
with you.
offer lady. Man, she'll
Yeah, I
have you
am the offer
running.
lady. I
She's
will
just
help
gonna
you
have you
frame.
running.
I'll help you frame that out, and then there might be something that Renee can come in and help you. Like, so with the thing that we're doing, Voice AI Receptionist, Renee's about to run me up, man. Renee's
yeah,
about to run
I
me up.
need
Like,
it because
Renee's about to run me up just on that
Yeah.
one thing in this one vertical. I mean, we're about to run it up. And so it's just literally me reframing, and then Renee bringing her, finding somebody with that little expertise to run it up.
Yeah.
So I'm really good about reframing. So like I said, I'm actually in the marketing app. I'm actually someone's CMO, fractional chief marketing officer in Russell's app, and I'm gonna do I'm building their attractive character with a whole new business. I literally pivot the whole business just overnight last night. And I'm gonna
that's
get equity in that business. That's just the way I think. But I'm not a very like it's not so you don't have to know how to do everything. You just have to
Right.
know how to connect all the pieces together. And now with AI, we can spin it up faster.
yeah, that's where I am, is trying to figure that part out.
Yeah, so
Like I
so
know
it's,
like
let's get
little
on a
bits and
call.
pieces of things, but I don't know how to connect them. I don't know how to make
Right.
it,
Let's get on a call, and
all
I can help you and Jay frame it out with now that like especially now with this app, I can help you guys frame it out. Especially now that I know you have a lead source. Oh, girlfriend, we're gonna
Man,
spin it. We're gonna
love
spin it
that.
up. We
Love
are
that.
going to
yeah, I
spin
mean,
it
I can
up.
see the stuff in there, but I don't know what to do with it. I mean,
Oh, we gonna. I'll
She
help
knows
you.
what to do with it.
I'll help you.
She knows what to do with it.
We are gonna spin it, and that's anybody on this call. If anybody watches this on a replay and you have a business idea, like DM me on here in school, and let's just get on a call, and we'll just see if there's something like I can help you with, like free of charge, just because you're in this group. And I'm
Community,
telling,
awesome community.
I have. This is something that I'm just kind of. Anyways, I've done this for many businesses. In fact, Yeah, I had one guy I got on a call with in California. He was in real estate. He had a constraint, and I literally just spoke to him about how to work on that constraint, and he made $1 million. And he sent me like a $10,000 ticket to a mastermind class. Like it's like I've done this over and over and over again for a lot of people.
That's awesome, man. That's so exciting. Just
Awesome.
the AI, just the whole 5 days. It was a little taxing because I had a lot of other things going on, but I made it every day. We did our after coach, our mentor coaching afterwards. And this is just the start of building out. This community is for the purpose of anybody that went through the challenge to learn to implement what we learned. And we're all in it together. So like the more like-minded people that we can gather together on the same mission, the faster we'll all go.
100%, 100%.
That's cool.
You got
Renee,
anything
that
else?
was cool what you how you took all, the prompts and everything from the challenge today and created the your
Transcript,
funnels.
yeah. Yeah, see, what I did in the background is I recorded it on Loom so that I could I know that I'll eventually get it, but I needed it right now because I had a plan in my head that I'll document how I did it, throw it in the Facebook group of ClickFunnels and everybody so that they could see that, hey, you can build a business just this quick. And, just edit the video, make sure it looks halfway decent. I'm not an editor, and then use that as a lead magnet to get people into this community so that we can show you how to do this on a grander scale.
Cool.
So that video, I actually made a video. I'm gonna take some of this video and use it to show my audience of about 9K that you can do this too. Doesn't take a lot. I took the transcript from Loom, threw it inside the marketing app, let them and told the marketing app what I wanted to do. I need to do it really quick, so I can't really do the research right now because it did ask if you wanted me to do research. I was like, not right now. I'm trying to record a video. And just the quicker, the people who make the most money online is the quicker they can go from idea to market. So if I
I
can
see that.
that idea, I was like, let me show people how quickly you can go idea. You don't have to have it perfect, just have a lead page that takes in the leads, collects their email, and build out as the leads come in. That's my process. I know there's tons out there, but that's what's working for me with the
Yes.
speed of AI. Because before a couple months ago, I couldn't have done that. I'd have had the idea, I'd have had it in writing, but that's probably where it would have stayed for a minute in my Google Drive. Because without the power of AI and the ClickFunnels, with the AI, now the marketing AI app, I would have took forever to build just the lead page. Because you got to get that messaging right, and all those
Yes. Oh
take
my
so
God.
much time. And to be able to get a rough draft out there that's good enough is to market as quick as I can get it. And that's amazing to me.
Yeah, what's amazing is like when you do an email and you're doing it with Russell style, like
Yeah,
Russell's frameworks, and but it's your voice. Like that's crazy train because what Russell's framework is all about conversions. It's all like, for example, the soap opera sequence is just the conversion from the cliffhanger to the next day to the next day to an actual making an offer, right? By the time he says you offer on day four in the soap opera sequence, so if they've opened it 3 days in a row, you know you've
right.
got them. So when you make the offer on day four, which is all built in to his process, when you make an offer on day four, like they're gonna click the offer. They're at least gonna look at it. So think about it this way, Joy. Imagine doing a soap opera sequence that you capture these people, say your list, and you do a soap opera sequence and you run it Russell's way, right, through this AI app, and you take with your voice or the real estate problem person's voice, so the avatar or the attractive character becomes the real estate agent with their problems. Like you teach the attractive character that it's a real estate agent and all these problems it's having, right?
Right.
Mhm.
And then you put in your voice about how you like how if you're warm, if you want it to be warm, if you want it to be relational, and
Right.
then you take all that and then you put it in the email sequence, the soap opera, You take their information, put it in a CRM, and then you just literally just send out 5 soap opera sequence that Russell's AI does for you. And then so you build that relationship with them. That's literally just talking about their problems and or being entertaining about their problem. Then on day 4, you have them
Take it off.
open. You have the offer is click here to see a demo. Boom. They click there, they put in their information, then it takes them to see a demo, and then it can literally be like it can, and then you can send an email about, and you can send another email like day 6 is about, because then on the backside you can see if they opened the email. And
Right.
then so in day 6, even if they didn't open or did, you just send out a day 6 and just say, and you send out, just schedule an appointment here. And or you see that they open the email, you just cold call them.
Mm.
It's amazing.
So that's literally something that I am doing on the voice AI agent thing. And I've got so many leads. Renee's gonna have to help me come and close them. And it's all email marketing. Like, not I don't have to. I like it's practically all it's practically all warm marketing, warm market because the demo is being done through the email.
Right. Man, that's gonna be such an awesome opportunity. I actually called him and he said he's gonna look at our video and let me know. But yeah, he was like, I was like, I don't have time to talk now. I got to get in this class, but I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. So I'm really excited, but yeah, just that email sequence thing that's in marketing, it's going to help you like this list that you have. It's going to help you send out a demo, and then now it becomes now you can see in the background where they open the email, and now it becomes a warm lead. And so you can either go from a demo, you send out an email for them to self-book, or if you see that they're opened your emails and they did look at the demo, and now so when they look at the demo, and then you can just cold call them, which now is actually a warm call
Right.
because they're
So
already
now, could I
demoed.
actually use that list, even though like they didn't give
Well, we
me
got to talk about
demo?
that. We got to talk about that, but it's a potential. We got to talk about that, about compliance, but it's a potential, right? It's what you would talk to that guy about, hey, and literally you could partner with him where it could be coming from him. If he's the one that's already licensed, he's the one that is allowed to, however, whatever compliance is, you could partner with him that you do the work and you guys go 50-50.
Okay.
This is amazing, this stuff.
And then so now you just raise your price. Like your price point would be 5,000 billed, 2,500 up front. At the day we go live, 2,500. So that's 5,000 up front. Charge them, whatever you think the market can bear, 497, 590, like 997 a month, whatever you think it can bear. And so now your price is big enough that when you guys split it, you make plenty of money, he makes plenty of money.
Right.
And you just use his authority and his compliance. But we should talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All
just
right.
imagine using Russell's software for the email part. You do the soap opera, then you do the Seinfeld.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Because now you got a proven formula of marketing, of nurturing that list. You got a proven formula. We don't have to make this up anymore or go to ChatGPT and it make it up. We got Russell's proven formula of how he's built a
Right.
$10 billion business. It's a proven formula.
Right. And
And it
we've been
doesn't
in this
it's a
go ahead.
formula, but it's also you or that guy, whoever he is. You could interview him. He's the attractive character. You interview him as the attractive character, his voice, and use his authority, and you just run everything and go 50-50.
This is crazy. I get so excited.
Money, money, money.
Yeah, just all kinds of things.
It's all kinds of money. So much. And here's the thing, guys. Whatever, however we grew up, I grew up poor, just like most
Yeah.
people. and all the things that I was told, all the things that I heard when I was growing up. Like at one time I don't know what, I was playing with a quarter or something, and my mom said, "What do you think? Money grows on trees?" And
Yeah, all that.
and so all that limiting beliefs around money, and it's literally, we live on an economic planet, and it's not about the money, but it's not without the money. Like
No.
how much, and here's the thing, this is also something I heard. I heard that the middle class is selfish. What does that mean? That means if you're only making enough to take care of you and your little household, what about your mom? What about your aunt? What about your church? Why don't you try, if you have the skills and you have the opportunity, why don't you make the most money you can so you can help all the people you love in your life, like beyond you?
Yes.
Right.
Because money's just a tool that can leverage and buy medicine and buy food and buy other people's talents and pay the people that can take care of your
Right.
mom or your brother or your, like, or the nurses, like whatever. And we just got to get over it. And what I love about this group, what I love about what Russell's doing, what I love about what we're all doing in the space is we are at the beginning of this amazing tool that, as you see on the challenge, nobody, very small percentage,
Point four.
we have a huge opportunity ahead of us to become very, very wealthy. And we're good people, and good people deserve to be wealthy.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Because,
'Cause we're
yeah,
going to do good things with this wealth.
yeah. Yes, we
It
are.
seems like, that, when he was talking about that, there's still, so many people that's not using
They're
AI, it just
not.
seems crazy. Like, I
It's
would
because
think,
we're so in it. We think it's everybody, and we're one
yeah,
of
it
one.
really
And we're
seems
walking
like
around going
everybody
to the
is
store, and we're
right.
one of one. Just that everything on our phone is everybody talking about AI because that's what we're in, and we're practically one of one when we go to the store, when we go anywhere, right? We're practically one of one.
Right. And that's so true because like I said, part of my marketing plan is to go out to the ASU entrepreneur support groups every week, sometimes twice a week. And what Russell said seems to be true because when I even ask, there's 30 people in a room each time. Maybe one or two knows about AI, but they may ask Chad a couple things here and there. So the market, I mean, these are business owners that I go and meet with every week, and they're not using it. Wow, what an opportunity.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go, girl. Let's go.
So let's everybody just kind of throw out there. We're gonna call our shots. I'm calling mine is I'm gonna build out this little thing, the lead magnets, put my social media posts that he suggested out there in admin assist, and so that they'll go out every week, each one every day. So pretty much 5 days a week, I'll get a different and build that system out in the background and talk to you next week about offers to put in there.
100%. You let me know because I want to do the AI consulting thing too.
Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna push the most because I'm gonna be in the community. I'll probably build a flyer for that one.
Yeah, that would be cool. How about you, Joy?
Well, I gotta get with you so we can figure out this other
I know
stuff.
that's right.
Um,
I know that's
see,
right.
yeah, so I can see what, what we can do with that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to get back in his system so I can see, if it's still in there and everything. But yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. So I'm just kind of figuring it out and listening to you guys, and I'm like, gosh, Renee is like high speed, and she's like boom, 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 and I mean she's just cranking this stuff out like a
Well,
machine.
I'm gonna tell you something. My story's pretty much around ClickFunnels. They know it, but I was 6 years ago was in the back seat of my car after an 18-year marriage ended suddenly. I had to leave immediately, and that's how that ended. But in the back seat of my car, I mean, what are you doing in the back seat at night? Nothing. So I was scrolling through YouTube, and I came across the One Funnel Away Challenge. Didn't know anything about funnels. All I had ever done before is I had a call center with 32 employees, but it was during COVID. So my employees couldn't come to work. So I really had nothing, no source of income, my contracts kind of dried up, even though I had the contract. I didn't have the 32 employees to promote to get the sales. And when I saw that challenge, I was like, oh, maybe I can get the leads I need to send to Dish Network and CenturyLink for the orders that I've already committed to, because I don't have a call center anymore. And they were paying about $300 or $400 for any lead I sent them, but I had to have the credit card and everything so that they can go out and do the activation of the Dish Network service. So all I had to do was just get the sale. I mean, get the person, and they give them they do the follow up. So that was my mentality. And then when I listened to the One Funnel Way again. I'm in the back seat of my car, so I'm doing DoorDash in between because I got to come up. I'm not going out like this. So in the back seat, I couldn't really build a funnel because I had a cell phone. I didn't have a laptop. So what I did is the funnel mentality of just generating the lead. I used my phone number as the contact, and I was able to close the first sale. So I was like, okay, so this process works. It was, I think, a week and a half. I was in a weekly, and that's when I built my first funnel for the CenturyLink and the Dish Network. And I was getting leads. They were trickling in, but at $300 or $400 a pop, and I'm only making $600 or $700 a week with DoorDash. That was a great addition. And it just kind of grew from there. Went to Funnel Hacking Live, got to be a ClickFunnels ambassador. And I'd say over the last 2 years is the scaling and just learning the processes. And I'm still under the water when I filed my taxes. I made a lot, but I'm still underwater because just because that's what happens when you're starting a business. But now I can see the opportunity for this year to be the one where I'm over above the zero limit. So like I use a lot of credit cards. I have a high limit on credit. So I can finance a lot of that. And most people don't have that, but it's not about the resources. It's about being resourceful. Even though I have credit, I'm not going to put the $3,000 on the card because I can't right now. So I still need that opportunity. So that's why I decided, okay, I'm calling my shot. It's a 3K weekend. I got to get it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's a process. I didn't start out learning this, and I still am so far. I'm not the good offer creator. I'm just good at building funnels because that's what I learned from the beginning. My eyes are being opened, and that's why I started this community, is because the way to grow is once you get out of the phase of learning, now it's time to give back and contribute. And that's why I started the school community, so people could come for free when coaching is unaffordable for them. And Roberta and I just, she's decided to partner up with me, and we have weekly meetups where I might change that date. I'm gonna talk to Roberta about it, but once a week, that's where we're gonna provide the support to help people implement what we learned in the challenge.
Well, thank you guys, because that's awesome, because that's where I'm at. And your background sounds kind of a little bit like mine. I used to be a 911 dispatcher in the call center. So, you know what I mean? Coming out of that, you don't know what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that doesn't kind of fit into anything,
Oh, hold up,
that
Joy.
skill
It
set.
did.
So,
It did for me, though. I could easily trans the two because a call center is just the place where the leads or the sales are generated. That's all a funnel does. So I quickly caught on to that because I had to figure out a way to make some money in the backseat of my car. So that it just got refined over the years with the clarity of all the social media and having a community group where you can build an audience of people that are all on the same path. I didn't learn all that at the beginning. That's 23, 24. I added this process in. 25, I added in my community. So it's piece by piece, you're adding it up. It doesn't have to take that long, but it did for me.
And here's the thing, Joy. So on the voice AI agent, Renee and I are going to be spinning up some call centers. that so if you know how to do spin up a call center, all you what you need to do is get leads and you and like and whatever the system we're gonna spin up for a call center, like you can utilize that system too, especially now that you know how to do call centers. Like we'll give you that system. Like we're gonna spin up a call center. So I have one vertical, which is event venue owners, right? And I've got over 261 leads that I need her to help me. And a lot of them are warm even because it's like I said, I did all the email marketing thing. And
Right.
some of them already watched her demo. So now she's just gonna help me teach me how to reach back out and re-engage them on the phone because the email can take them so far. But anyways, so we're hoping we're gonna spin up that TAM, that total addressable market,
Right.
and then we're gonna get the process down, and then we're gonna spin up another one. And she's already got people that we can bring into the business for
Yeah.
as our call center.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like if you're in real estate and you and I also can help you find leads, but you have a great source. Like and with your call center background, like you could take this framework that she and I are going to we're going to perfect. We already have 261 leads that we're going to go play with, that we're going to
Yeah.
go
We're gonna go dig some money out of
and
those.
you know, dig some money out of it and test and build a framework around, and then we can just give you that framework.
Yeah. And then you just model it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're about to spin out, and that's just one vertical. And then when we spin it out and have it, and we're gonna have a team, then we're gonna go into say HVAC, and we'll spin that up, and then we're gonna go into plumbing, and we're gonna spin
Chiropractic,
that
I
up.
hear, are good ones.
Chiropractors, we're gonna spin that up, and we're gonna have all the marketing stuff doing, and then this is what Grant Cardone calls scraping the bottom of the barrel, where then we have a call center calling for all that leftover money that just left on the table.
Oh.
So you guys are doing, so your call center is going to function kind of like telemarketing or something like that. You're doing outbound
No,
calls
No,
to warm
not
leads, or
no, it's a call center concept, more like the call center, as far as built, like having a building and everything, for me, is not something I would do anymore because I don't have
no,
to. You
it'll be
can
people at their
simulate
house.
that. Yeah, you could simulate that digitally.
yeah, yeah.
And actually, I have and another one, but that's what I'm gonna have to start like DJ Khaled. Another one just popped up. I have Sandra. She owns a virtual call center where she listens to the call, but she manages it from a dashboard, and people all over the United States make sales calls, and she has campaigns. I'm calling her right after I get off this phone. She's been pitching me on, I just want to sell your offers. I was like, I don't really have anything because I didn't know how to create an offer. This is perfect. I'm going to call her after I get off this phone because she literally has a virtual call center right now.
So yeah, I'm the
Wow.
offer lady, and I got
Yeah.
leads, and I had to turn off my lead generation.
Yeah, she turned it off. She's like, we
Like
got
it literally scraped leads, send them to an email automation, and I had to turn it off because I have to call them now, and a lot of them are warm already. They've already even seen the demo.
Right.
Like,
Wow.
and here's my AI sent them the demo on their information.
Just think about that now, Joy. So through automation, she's scraping the bottom of the barrel leads, running cold emails to them or somewhat warm emails. And then some of them are actually clicking the email and watching the demo. Those people right there are hot, ready to go.
All we
If
gotta do is
nothing
call
else,
them.
you call them up and ask them, so what did you think? Let me show you this, and get me geeking out on everything AI and fun. I would like, can you see what this could do? And, all that excitement, that's a sale all day long.
That is so crazy. That would be awesome because we have like so many college students and stuff that need work.
We could
You
spin them
know,
up, man. Renee could teach them.
And I got college
man.
students right now that they're actually, I went to them because ASU, part of their entrepreneur program, allows us to get a certain amount of hours of VA assistance from college students, and they get credits to work for small businesses, which is what we're considered, me and my husband. So I went to them in their stuff. They don't know marketing, so it's not that great for what I'm trying to do. But I got this list, and I actually have gone back and I've been pitching them on just becoming my kind of little robots for my business. Uh, I just kind of, these thoughts are coming to my head. I haven't thought it all out because this just happened this week with this challenge. But now I got all these little ideas, and I got to contain myself with the ideas.
Yep.
Wow. I'm serious.
Money,
Y'all,
money,
y'all
money,
are
money.
Money, money, money. Okay, so you can check me out on social media, Joy. I'll be going through your inside the group. You answered some questions. I'll go back through that. I've been really busy all this week, so I haven't ignored you, but I saw your thing. I just haven't responded to the questions. I usually give you some tips right from the questions you answer.
Okay. That's cool.
Let's do our dance for the evening or the day. Okay, this is our money dance we do after each call because we know there's going to be some money on the table pretty soon. All right, I got to get on my 3K weekend because I got to get the post out and get them going to the funnel and make sure those are all connected so I can start seeing some leads and make some money.
100%. Let's go.
Let's go, everybody. Joy.
Bye,
If you
everybody.
need anything, contact Roberta. Hit me on Facebook in my DMs. That's the place I usually be all day.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you guys.
All right. We'll have a
Bye.
meeting next week.
Have a blessed day.
All right.
Bye. And
Bye-bye.
I'll reach out to you, Joy.
Bye bye.
Have a
Okay.
blessed day. Bye.
Roberta, we'll talk next week.